Good morning, party people. I am in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Friday, I left the Orlando area, went through Gainesville, Florida, and ended up in Tallahassee because someone in Tallahassee wanted me to help them pull parts for a manual swap. Stayed the night in Tallahassee, got up as early as I possibly could, went out there to the salvage yard, started pulling the manual parts. The shifter was already pulled, 850. Spent almost 2 hours ready to get the transmission apart. One of the bolts got stuck. Awkward position under the engine mount. Crawled under the car and seen that the bell housing of the transmission, well, that part of it, the casing had a chip crack in it. Went back there to take a picture of it for the guy that wanted it. Got under there at the dang salvage yard place, drilled 3 holes in the casing of the transmission. Personally, I wouldn't try to use that. You might be able to pull that apart, try to clean all that metal out of there, seal those holes up with JB Weld or something. It ain't worth the risk for me. So I contacted the guy and he backed out of it. Unfortunately, I'd already made the trip to Tallahassee, already stayed a night in a hotel and all that jazz, so it's an expensive stop. I hope there's some kind of way I can make it up to that guy, or he's definitely saved money over the years. He's going to try to help me out with those expenses, but man, that really stinks. So if you guys need me to stop in to do something like that, try to take a look at that stuff, make sure that stuff is serviceable. If I come in there and not able to get that stuff, that's horrible. Also, if you have a SRV 70, get SRV 70 interior parts. If you have an 850, get 850 interior parts. Those parts on the inside don't match well. You want your car to look nice and function good. Trying to hack around and make stuff fit that wasn't meant for the car is just, I don't think it's necessary. There's enough of these parts out there right now to make it happen correctly for you. So anyway, I'm in the Atlanta area, supposed to connect with 3 people so far. If you are in this area and you want me to try to help you out with something, call or text me 501-351-6466, and I will do my best to connect with you and help you out if I can. I don't normally do transmission stuff other than manual swaps. I don't have equipment to be replacing transmission, stuff like that. I would prefer not to work on things that I'm not familiar with. Don't like working on truck stuff. Don't have special tools to do some of that stuff. So I could sometimes help with certain things, but I don't want to get into extensive work on things that I'm not familiar with because I'm on the road. I can't help warrant that kind of stuff, and if I do something wrong and break something, then we got to deal with that. So it's best if you have something that I'm familiar with, I can help you with, or maybe something that's not so technical, brakes, fluid changes, general maintenance stuff, not so much some of this technical stuff like you'll need keys reprogrammed, different things like that, or messing with cars that have computer systems and things that sometimes you have to reprogram stuff after you fix it. But get in touch with me, let me know, we can check it out. Hopefully I can help you if you need some help. So that's where I'm at. It's a little on the cold side here in Atlanta. It was in the 30s a few minutes ago, so not quite warm enough to be outside doing a bunch of anything, but hopefully it'll get close to the mid 40s. I feel more comfortable with that, and tomorrow is supposed to warm up a little bit. Not sure how long I'll be around here, but I'll stay as long as people in the area need my help. Right now, I'm on the, I think, southeast side of Atlanta off of 20. I don't know the name of the town, maybe Connors area, something like that. So you guys get in touch with me, let me know. From here, I plan on heading west towards Albuquerque, down I-40, or even south of that if someone needs some help with anything, servicing mainly their Volvo. So let me know. I'll help if I can. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Oh, before I forget again, I had a great time at the wedding. We had the wedding at a place called Champions Gate. There's a facility there called the Oasis. They have a clubhouse, golf course community, have several large houses in the area that people rent. My daughter was able to reserve a place there. It was all outdoors, the wedding and reception, so we hope that there was no issues with the illness, COVID transmissions, that type of thing. We all had masks and did some distancing as conveniently possible, but again, it was outdoor ceremony and outdoor dining. So hopefully all that went well. Everybody seemed to have a great time, and I got to spend a few days with a lot of family, sisters and cousins and things that I don't get to see that often. That went off well, so thanks for asking, and I appreciate everybody patience in me getting back to some videos.
Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching.
Here we are, folks. Tallahassee, Florida. Pick and pull manual swap donor car here. Here's an idle air control valve. Somehow it's normally mounted right here. Do 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 do. Idle air control valve. Alright, so this thing has an external slave. I'm gonna go ahead and take all this stuff off. Start taking these 14s off. Pulling everything so I can get this thing out. Somebody cut the hydraulic line, which is not good, but it is what it is. Maybe they could get that redone. I don't know. I'm gonna do what I can to salvage the rest. Looked like the car was overheated. You got melted stuff right there. So somebody already pulled the shifter. I don't know if they got the trim piece too. That does seem to be broken off and missing. But yeah, they got the, oh no, they didn't. The armrest cup in there was an automatic armrest cup. That's a little strange. Never seen that before. But they busted that anyway. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this stuff. Seats look nice. Power cloth seats. Ooh, the floor is soaking wet. That's gonna suck getting that pedal assembly out. So I'm out here pulling these manual swap parts. Both axles are aftermarket, and I get stuck on this bolt under the engine mount. I decided to go get a couple other bolts, even though they cut the hydraulic line to the slave cylinder. I get under there to pull a couple other bolts. I see that the bell housing has a chip in it. So I go look closer to take a picture of that chip out of that bell housing to send the picture to the guy that needs this manual swap stuff. and I see 3 holes drilled in the transmission. I have no idea why they would do that. So I send those pictures of him, talk to him. We're backing out of this deal. He needs S70 parts anyway, not 850 parts. So there's a set of pedals out here if somebody needs them. Tallahassee, you pull and pay, but the floor is soaking wet. Be advised, this transmission is, in my opinion, no good. Where my wiper arm ended up, kept trying to wipe off of this window instead of riding like it should. So I got some grinding compound. I'm gonna try to see if that'll help me out here. Find me a 13, put some grinding compound on that thing. So that right there, and that right there is smooth. I'm gonna put some grinding compound there and channel this down. You can see where it's pushing down too far and splitting the plastic. Well, let's see if it works. Worked on the first wipe. I'll let you know when it stops working. Drove for a couple hours. That's how many miles, if you remember the last little segment. And the wiper is still working. How about that? This traffic light I'm at is ridiculous. The greens will be going that way, then that one will be green coming toward us, then my right two will turn green, and then it'll turn red, and it never gives us a green arrow. I think I'm about to run this thing. It's like the 3rd time this has happened. It's ridiculous. Now this stuff is green again, and that way is green. If this thing turns green again, I'm gonna have to go straight and do a U and right out of there. This is ridiculous. So there was a guy in the left lane beside me. He got tired of waiting. He went up there and he turned around. He's about to come through this intersection right there. That's him. He made it. I'm still sitting here. So we'll see. If this thing don't turn green this time, I gotta run it. Here we go. What's about to happen here? Is it gonna turn green? Oh Lord, it didn't even give me a chance to turn green. It didn't turn green at all. Dang. Wow, this is crazy. I've never seen a light like this. I've been here about 5 minutes. I've been here so long, my car's smoking. Queen bee smoking. Been here so long. So, if it don't turn green this time, I'm making a right on red like the last guy did. I got to go. The dang on thing, after like 6 cycles, it gave me a left turn green arrow. I was about to run the dang thing. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.